Okay, I think I'm recording. Today, for my 100 subscriber channel. Dun, 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 drum roll. Thank you, by the way, for the 100 people who did subscribe. So, I decided to make a 100 subscriber, really easy crockpot dinner video. And I'm going to be making cheap chicken stew. You can probably find a million recipes online and stuff like that. But this is the one I like. And it is cheap to make. It's really easy. Start with 3 potatoes. You can use russet, yellow, or gold. I had red ones on hand, so I just decided to cut them up and I cut off the bad things. Notice they're not like, perfectly cut because I'm not a chef. Um, and I got some baby carrots, maybe about a cup and a half worth of carrots. I have the baby ones that way. I just cut prepping time. About maybe a half a cup of onion, not even, and 2 cloves of garlic. And if you don't have fresh garlic, the powder is fine. I just happen to not have powdered garlic, so I'm using fresh. And this is a great recipe to use, by the way, if you literally have just pantry items and you need to go shopping, because I'm in dire straits to get food. I just had some chicken, a can of cream soup, and some vegetables laying around, so it's kind of good for this. So it's very easy. Just put all your vegetales. That's Spanish for vegetables. Just put it all in there like this. I'm gonna use my gross soup spoon thing to get them there. And you can just evenly incorporate them. So that way you have a nice mirepoix of vegetables. Just get them nice and evenly mixed. If you want to add celery, you can. I just did not. So that's up on you. Then you want to add your spices. I'm just adding a little bit of salt. This is the Salt for Life. So it's like the weird flake salt. So it's really not a lot of salt because it produces sodium. Pepper. Pepper. Pepper the crap out of it. Just some rosemary. If you don't have rosemary, you can use thyme or stuff like that. Or sage. I just keep it simple. And then this is chicken that I boiled and shredded. This is actually from a whole young chicken, believe it or not. They're not as big as normal chickens. You can use chicken legs, those gross chicken thigh or leg quarters. Any cheap cuts of chicken, as long as you get a decent amount, maybe 3. This looks like maybe about 3 cups worth. Just boil it and just shred it when it cools. We're just gonna add that. Yep. And our piece de resistance is, I moved my camera. Sorry. Is 1 can of condensed cream soup, and I mixed it with about 1/4 of a cup of water so I can, get it to this consistency. Or you can just use it with a little bit of milk. This is cream of mushroom soup. It's the reduced sodium, fit and active brand from Aldi. It's really cheap and it's a healthier alternative to the salty ones because it's, made with way less sodium. So just mix it that, or you can use cream of chicken soup or cream of celery. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna coat the chicken with it. Keep honking your horn more, asshole. It's not like I can't hear it. Sorry. Get an excessive amount of trains in this town, and sometimes it becomes an annoyance. Alright. And we just top it. And then we're done. It was that easy. It takes about 30 minutes of prep time, about $5 to make. You cook it on low in the crock pot for about 6 hours and stuff until it's done. I'm going to put this in the fridge overnight because I've stated in my previous videos, I make dinner the night before because I'm usually not around when my boyfriend and them eat. So or I only have a finite amount of time to spend with him before I have to leave for work. So I usually make these the night before, so that way it's ready. I can eat with him a little bit and have at least somewhat of a dinner, and then I can go off to work, or there's dinner for him when I'm not around completely. And this is perfect. It's hearty, not too terrible for you, really cheap to make, and look, it filled up my whole crock pot. And thank you again to the 100 people who've subscribed to me. If you want to keep seeing poorly constructed videos, or just like the sound of my melodious robotic voice, or just find humor in like me getting very distracted and sidetracked because I have Asperger's like that, like, subscribe, send me some suggestions, share, keep watching. Kind of care what you do, but then I kind of don't. All right, have a nice day.